Under a bright, clear sky on the White House's South Lawn, a dramatic scene unfolded that left many stunned. President Trump had recently turned the lawn into a makeshift Tesla showroom, displaying 5 models, including that much-discussed Cybertruck, in a glittering parade of innovation. Amid the spectacle, Fox News' Jacqui Heinrich, known for her candid and often fiery commentary, dared to question the event. In a chat with Ohio Senator Bernie Moreno, she didn't hold back, asking if turning the White House grounds into an auto gallery was really a fitting move. Her questions even touched on Tesla's open letter warning the administration about the tariff war, leaving the air thick with tension and curiosity. What was really at stake here? Moments later, the atmosphere grew even more charged when Heinrich, not one to spare words, asked the National Security Advisor, Mike Waltz, a provocative question. Could President Trump be getting played by Vladimir Putin? The question hung in the air like a challenge, provoking both gasps and uneasy laughs. On Wednesday, as the weekend's echoes still buzzed around the news cycle, Trump took to his social platform, Truth Social, to air his own verdict. I watched Jacqui Heinrich from Fox over the weekend, and I thought she was absolutely terrible, he wrote, his words slicing through the chatter like a sharp gust of wind. And then, as if aiming for maximum shock value, he added, she should be working for CNN, not Fox, followed by a quip about her fondness for the White House Correspondents Association, a nod to her role as a board member. Not long after the presidential tweet, veteran journalist Brit Hume dashed onto social media, defending his colleague with equal parts humor and urgency. I watched her too, Hume insisted, emphasizing that Heinrich always aims to keep both sides of a story in view. His words suggested that while some might have reasons to complain about certain White House reporters, Heinrich's work stood apart. This lively defense only added fuel to an already blazing debate, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats, wondering where the line was drawn between fair reporting and political provocation. On that same unforgettable broadcast, Heinrich's conversation with Waltz took a dramatic twist. While discussing the tense negotiations for a ceasefire deal between Ukraine and Russia, a conflict that has simmered since Russia's invasion, she recalled a leaked document from a European intelligence source. This document, prepared for the Kremlin, outlined a strategy to stall negotiations, and as events unfolded, much of its content had eerily come to life. How do you know President Trump isn't being played right now by Putin? She pressed, her tone equal parts incredulous and daring. Waltz, pausing for effect, brushed off the concern with a laugh. That's almost laughable, he said, and then confidently outlined his belief that Trump's approach to handling tough figures like Xi, Kim Jong-un, and yes, even Putin, was a cut above what his predecessor could manage. We know who we're dealing with on all sides, Waltz declared, leaving the audience with a lingering sense of suspense about the true chess game unfolding behind the scenes. The ripples of this heated exchange did not stop there. Heinrich's role in the saga stretched further when her work intersected with a high-profile defamation suit. She found herself tied to a case filed against her own network by a major voting systems company, a lawsuit that eventually cost a staggering $787.5 million and even led to Tucker Carlson's exit. The controversy deepened when Carlson, irate and bewildered by Heinrich's fact-checking tweet on Dominion voting claims, urged his colleagues, Hannity and Ingram, to fire her. His texts, laced with disbelief and raw anger, captured a moment of chaos as he pleaded, please get her fired. Seriously? What the F***? I'm actually shocked. Although Heinrich quickly removed the original tweet, she soon reposted a nearly identical message, keeping her commitment to accuracy even as the storm raged. Fox News, meanwhile, offered little explanation for the shakeup in their lineup. They simply noted that their media division and the controversial host had agreed to part ways, leaving viewers to speculate about the future of the network's star personalities. At just 36, Heinrich had already climbed to the role of senior White House correspondent, a promotion that came with its own set of challenges. Over time, she had engaged in pointed exchanges with the White House press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, and had not hesitated to criticize the Trump administration's decision to sideline major news agencies like the Associated Press, Bloomberg, and Reuters. This only gives power to the White House, not the people, she once remarked, a statement that resonated deeply with many. Even former President Biden wasn't immune to Heinrich's sharp questioning. Ahead of a 2022 infrastructure meeting, she asked the president a question that stirred both amusement and tension. Why are you waiting on Putin to make the first move, sir? Biden's light chuckle and quick dismissal, what a stupid question, did little to cool the sparks that flew from their exchange. Each of these moments, charged with emotion and punctuated by daring questions, left the public eager for the next twist in this unfolding drama. What will come next in this intricate dance of politics and media?